With more than 70% of its population being ethnic Chinese, Chinese New Year is an important festival in Singapore. But the celebration goes beyond just the Chinese community because Singapore is truly multicultural. According to the government data, about 21% of marriages in 2015 were inter-ethnic. In other words, 1 in 5 families were between couples from different races. So it's not surprising to see that Singaporeans from different ethnic backgrounds, from Chinese, being Malay, Indian or Eurasian, they also celebrate the traditional Chinese holiday. I spoke to an Chindian family this week. They told me that they celebrate both Deepawali and Chinese New Year, and they are equally important to them. For the kids, they all need to wear new clothes, go visit relatives and grandparents, and have a big feast. There might be a variation in the clothes we wear and food we eat, but the celebration of family and love is universal.
I always bring my children down to Chinatown and we enjoy the lights and the celebrations. We always have a Chinese meal. We always take our staff out for a Chinese meal and have the lo hei every year. So it's pretty important to us. We've been living here for 10 years. So it's something that, not being Chinese, obviously we're an outsider in the actual tradition, but we always enjoy making the most of it as a foreigner living here in Singapore. I think that our children particularly, who've been born here in Singapore and who've enjoyed national holidays of all the cultures that live here in Singapore, they feel not necessarily more tied to anyone than another, and that probably includes Christmas. They feel very international, I think, because they've been able to have the luxury of celebrating with locals who are from those countries.
Some holidays we will go back to China and celebrate with all my family there. Sometimes my parents will come here and we will gather together and have dinner and make dumplings and even write some calligraphies and hang the Chinese note on the wall, and also buy some flowers and decorate our house.
During Chinese New Year period, normally we actually do the house cleaning and then preparations for the Chinese New Year. Then of course we also buy some 对联, good wordings to receive the new Chinese New Year. And also there will be just goodies like here to do some shoppings for the Chinese New Year. Christmas will be more on the decorations outside, yeah. But I think Chinese New Year period, mainly, for example, Chinatowns and all that. But I think more Singaporeans will be celebrating Chinese New Year than Christmas. Because Christmas is just a religion, but Chinese New Year is for the whole population.